Hello everyone, welcome to the 7th lesson in our A1 Learning English course. I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to discuss a, an, and some. We've already covered a and an, so this should be just a little bit of a review for a and an, but we have something new, some. But let's go ahead and check it out. And we're going to start with a and an. So we know that when we're talking about somebody's profession, we use a or an. In this example, she is an artist, right? He is an accountant. And also, when we have a single countable noun, for example, this is a spaceship, or we can say this is a car, this is an orange. Right, so a and an. Okay, so what happens when you have an uncountable noun? So there are some things in the English language which can't be counted, right? So, for example, money, right? You don't say one money, two monies, three monies. What do you do in that situation? You want to use the word some. I have some money. Another example is love, right? You don't say I have one love, two loves, three loves. No, it's just not natural in the English language. So what do you do in these situations? So in these situations, you'll want to use some. All right, let's take a quick look at what I mean. So we say a bottle of water, a cup of water, a glass of water, some water, right? There's too much water in that pool to count it all. So we use some water, right? Do you see the difference? Give me a bottle of water. Or can I have some water? Pay attention to the difference. So a cup of coffee, or I need to go buy some coffee, right? Can I have some coffee? So when you want a specific amount of coffee or water, right? You say a bottle of water, you say a cup of coffee. But when you are just using it generally without a specific amount, then you can use some. I want some coffee. Ooh, I'd love some coffee. Let's take a look at another example, right? So we have a song, right? You can have one song, two songs, three songs. You can count them. But what about music? I want to listen to some music. I heard some really good music the other day. I heard some really good music in the car the other day. And remember that in English, we talk about uncountable nouns as if they were singular. Not some musics. We say music is art. Music is fun. Just watch out for that. It's a common mistake that English learners make when you're talking about uncountable nouns. You want to refer to them in the singular form. So you want to use singular verbs to go with it. You don't want to say music are fun. You don't want to say music are art. You want to say music is art. Right? Money is important. Right? Water is essential. Okay. And just some more quick examples. When we have a piece of furniture, and then we have some furniture. We have a glass of whiskey, some whiskey. A slice of bread, some bread. We have a piece of advice, right? We don't talk about advice. We don't say advices, right? And when we're just giving one advice, a piece of advice, some advice. Same with art. It's a piece of art, some art. Or luggage, right? Another piece of luggage, right? When you go on a trip, you have your luggage. Maybe you have a purse. Maybe you have a check-in bag. Maybe you have a carry-on bag, right? So now you have several pieces of luggage or some luggage. Some more examples. A bag of rice, some rice. A news report, some news. A stick of butter, some butter. Right? So some. When you don't want to say exactly how much of something, you say some. You don't go to the store to buy a butter. You want to say how much butter, a stick of butter. Or I need to go get some butter. I need to go get some rice. Right? I heard some news. You don't say I heard a news. You say I heard some news. Okay, so here's the rule that you need to memorize, right? When we use a or an, it's because we have a singular countable noun. And you use some when it's an uncountable noun. Okay, so it's clear. Now here's a little bit more. So you say a lamp and some lamps. There are some lamps at the store, and you just don't want to count them. The number of lamps that they have at the store isn't important. What's important is that they have some lamps, right? They're going to have more than one lamp for the customers to buy. So it's some lamps. So we use a for the countable noun in the singular, right? And then some for the countable noun in the plural. You have a building. You have some buildings. It's the same, right? A building, countable noun singular. Some buildings, countable noun plural. Here's some more examples. You have a tank. Some tanks. So you know the rule. A or an, countable singular nouns, and some countable plural nouns. Okay, and once again, in this week's quiz, it's fill in the blank. Go ahead and pause it here if you need extra time, but we're going to move on with the answers. So for number 1, can I have some water? Number 2, she bought a car. Number 3, he has some cats. Number 4, we have some oranges. Number 5, I have an MBA. They'll be tricked here by the M being a consonant. And number 6, we need to buy some books. And number 7, you have some good news to share. I hope you do. Okay, and let's take a quick look at the second section quiz for this week. In this one, I just need the definitions to be matched with the correct word. For number 1, an is used before words that start with a vowel sound. And number 2, a is used before words that start with a consonant sound. Right? So sound. Don't be tricked like in the last quiz, an MBA, because M starts with an E sound. M. Right? So it's the sound that's important. And number 3, some is used for plural, countable nouns, and uncountable nouns. Okay, that's it for today. I want to thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.